Taking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Ready?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, Alpha.
53. It's coming this way, coming this way. Here we go, here we go. Here we go. Check. 53.
Fire.
Check. 53.
Throwing Jones.
Hey.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull
Yeah,
that one
baby.
in.
Boom.
Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the
Go,
finish.
set.
So after the
70,
2nd down
Indy.
incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Hey, Delta.
Mike's 5'9", Mike's 5'9".
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Back.
Let's go.
Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw.
You ain't
Got
going
a
nowhere.
man, Slayton. And he slips up past the
go,
45
boys,
before
let's go.
being tackled. Right about 20 yards on the pickup.
ready?
Well, officially, they'll
15
say it's going to go
line,
for
15 line.
19.
Rock it. Look at me. Zipper.
Alert 3. Check 3.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And fights through one man. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the
Easy work. It's
45-yard
easy work, and
line.
it's coming again.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Set. 10-2 soft.
59. You remember me?
And I...
They'll run with Barkley. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
That's it,
One thing to
baby.
keep in mind,
That's
partner,
it.
especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe
the
not
set.
so much
Hey,
in the second
Echo.
half, and some of these shorter
Get
gains
that
turn into bigger
quarterback,
runs
D-line.
later.
Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
Now.
Here's
Mike is
Jones
59.
to throw
Mike is
on
59.
3rd down.
Push it
It's
back.
caught by
Push it
Parker.
back.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
We played to win.
It's a giant
Let's
first down
go.
on a gain of 16.
Ready? 10
So
logo.
on the other side of the field now,
Now.
it's 1st and 10
right.
as
He's
they've got
good.
things rolling on this drive.
Hey, boys, we got 4 down.
59 Mike.
Get it.
Check.
From the gun, Jones. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Here we go.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, wahoo.
58's a Mike. 58's a Mike. I got you. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 50.
Hey.
I'm coming.
Ready?
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And this is Parker, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's
18
caught
Gator.
and he's dropped on the spot,
Look at
that's
me.
a big-time
Go,
play by the
go.
defense.
Check. Crunch.
Hey, Sam on.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Switch.
Hut.
Hit it.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs or putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, and it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hard. Let's go one more.
SOS, SOS, SOS.
Haywood.
SOS, SOS, SOS.
He's checking. Put it right.
Here's Love.
Go. Run.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Let's go.
After one, a 14-3 ball game.
Come on,
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Go.
25. Check 25. Check 25.
Now back to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
7 yards there and a first down. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
Set. 60 outlaw. Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Same on. Check out.
They'll run again with Love on first down. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
Ready. Henry.
59.
Hey, I'm coming after you.
2nd and 15. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Here we go.
Check Mike
Set.
50.
Naughty Wolf.
50. Check Mike 50.
We don't want this.
Kill. Fuzz. Hey, check. Yes. Mike 50.
Let's go.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lorenzo Carter has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out, you see, and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Ready, set.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Got it.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Look, squeeze. Shoot.
The toss out to Barkley.
All over you.
7 yards there and a first down.
Let's do this.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Big Griffin.
Barkley. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Get him, boys.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go. 8, read. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Let's go. Mike's 5'9", Mike's 5'9".
Now watch run. 59's Mike. Check. 59. Let's go, D.
Big series.
5.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones under pressure, and down he goes.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Hey.
Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays.
You don't want none. Hey, 96 is coming. We're going to Mike 96. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Bravo.
Let's go.
Now Jones operating from the gun. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
You don't want no problems with me.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half.
Get out of here, man.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 2nd down now, it's Love, and they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Here we go. Hey, Lobo.
No gain on this defense. No gain.
Looking to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Rodriguez. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the second time. This first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Pushing through the contact. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
The Giants
60
offense
outlaw.
at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is
Jay,
today's
exit.
NFL. You got to push it
Undercrush,
whenever you get an
undercrush. Hey, lock
opportunity.
it.
You can never have
Kill,
enough
kill,
points
kill.
with the
Turn
high-powered
up.
offenses that
Yeah,
you face.
yeah.
And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. 23 yards, the final tally. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Ready,
A
ready.
big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby.
Get this.
You're all mine.
58, right
Go.
over there. Right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Night, night, sweetheart.
Back to throw. Jones. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Okay, ready.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's get that ball.
Golf, golf.
Mike 96, Mike 96.
Let's go.
D, here I come again. Here I come again.
Snap.
Jones throwing again. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since.
53 is the Mike.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot. Man, man. Yep.
We got it. We got it.
Get it.
Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. And that is incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go. Let's go now.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. This is long. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing.
Buzz.
Y'all playing the wrong football.
Hey, 96 is coming. We're going to Mike 96.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, huh?
Mike 96. Mike 96.
Go.
Hit it.
2nd and 5. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there with touchdown number 20 on the year as his guys are back within a single score. Will Lutz on for the point after. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line.
Yeah, running on me.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
We got this.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Rabbit.
Tighten up. Tighten up. Kill. Switch. Echo.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's Hill, complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
34 is the mic. 34 is the mic.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Here's 2nd and 8.
So we got man.
A quick throw, but incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He'll drop the throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Good job by this defense, and now playing what they call complementary football. Offense scores a touchdown for them, so they come right out, force what should be a 3 and out, and keep the momentum squarely on their side.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line.
Down.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, and their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once,
Ready.
if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
Again, it's Barkley. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Hey, let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
59's Mike. 59's Mike.
Yo, go.
Know your job.
Hey, Haywood. Deep rip.
Here's Jones on 3rd down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot.
Ready up.
96 is coming. We're going to Mike 96.
Here we go.
Fire.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Set the tone, D.
22 jet bomber.
Watch twist. 36. Check nickel.
Let's go. Get set.
Hey,
Let's go.
They'll run it again with Barkley.
Hey, watch this.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Let's go, baby.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
You're out.
Defenses, get out the field. Defense.
Here's Madison running on first down.
check three.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Your trip ends here.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Rip right. Out.
Hey, Charlie.
Check 50.
Hey.
Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
From the 44, Jones. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Giants have taken the lead. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd? And they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on. And remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
And he'll be stopped just shy of the 25 with a penalty marker down.
Keep playing
Here's the
hard.
call. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
Check it.
Go. 80 weapons.
Watch the twins.
Trying the toss play to Love.
Go.
And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
You got him.
Now, they struggled to get
You
him
got
rolling
him.
on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Deuce. Leo. Deuce.
Under 10. 10.
Okay. Watch twist. Twist. Swap. Slam.
Joker.
Bravo. Hurry.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. That one complete to Hill. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Okay.
The last catch nearly got him
Here we
at
go,
first,
D.
but it did not,
Double
and they'll
time,
try to
double time.
convert
I love
on
it,
3rd
I love
and
it.
inches.
Ball trot.
Mike's 50.
Watch the screen.
They'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. On 1st down, here's Love.
Check.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's it, baby.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Ready. Henry. Scoop. Time to go. Night. Slam. Orbit. Ready, go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. The offense on 3rd down tonight, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
34 is the mic. Squeeze.
Smooth down. Sponge. No. You go tight.
They'll look to throw here.
You got tight right there.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us, As they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they like some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Watch Leo. Now.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley.
All over you.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line.
On, baby, let's go.
10
Big
yards,
let's
good
go,
for a
let's go.
giant first down. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
Get ready.
Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. Boston Scott, his first carry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Let's go
8
now.
yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Squeeze.
Kill.
Hey, lock it.
Shift.
Go.
It's Barkley on the counter. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Come on, set. Hey, Alpha. 60 outlaw.
I'm going to come back to you. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. All you get is a headache.
Hey, Delta.
Mike, check. 59. Yeah.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59.
Look at me. Zipper.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
Dude.
Looking to throw. Jones.
I'm tired of seeing me.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And it's taken in at the 9. A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him?
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal.
On the double.
He's coming. We're going to Mike 96.
X3. 218. Chopper.
Fresno.
5.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. They'll run with Scott, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to third and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Down.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
61. Matchbox lights.
58's a Mike. 58. 58's a Mike.
Now Jones operating from the gun toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, one-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Double dog. That's the way.
No. Off. Zip.
Motion.
34's the Mike. 34's the Mike. He's coming. Check him.
Hey, man. Watch the boot.
Mike 34. Scoot.
2nd and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Rodriguez. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Right
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. It'll be Love to try and get the first. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
On the ready.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Ready.
So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check. 59. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's
You're out.
Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Hatchet.
They'll look to throw. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And down to the 19-yard line. 14 yards into Chicago, first down. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
Here we go. 50. Go to base.
I'm not ready.
Same on.
Alert 3.
On first down, it's Love. Even with the good move he showed, he'll be brought down short of the 15.
All day, baby.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Come on, D. Mike's 50. Off.
You got enough.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go.
Hey, some motion. Bump.
34's a Mike. He's coming. Check him. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this.
Delta.
Mike 34. Scoop.
Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. He'll look to throw. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
Let's go, boys.
Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. He's back to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, but it'll be 2nd and goal. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? But maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Switch it.
Go. Switch. Let it go.
Gonna give it to Love. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. This is 3rd and goal. And this Giants defense, they have withstood the test thus far.
Check. Shift.
Go.
Shift.
Mike's 50. Mike.
Here's glove again. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the fourth quarter. The dramatic score to tie it, and now they just need the PAT to get the lead late fourth quarter.
So much for the touchdown maker. It's all about the extra point attempter. And I can't wait to see how this one turns out.
Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
We play to win. Let's go.
Ready, ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
I don't think you got it, son.
Mike's 5'9", Mike's 5'9".
Watch the curl. Watch the curls. Check 37. Check 37.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Kill.
Hey, yo, fast now.
Throwing again. Jones. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
Ready?
Right over there, right over there.
Hey, wahoo!
Right there.
Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
Check.
Get it.
Jones throwing on 3rd and long. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
There you go.
Ready?
Jones now throwing on 4th down. He's going to... Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he will be out of bounds here with zeros on the clock as this ball game is over. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.